Hello and welcome to another episode from me, Avamance. Today, this tutorial is going to show you how to use the supercharged chunk hoppers that you can get in Skyblock. The chunk hopper looks like any other hopper, but in reality, it's got so much more to it. Now, your standard chunk hopper will just collect any block that falls into the chunk that it is sitting in, whether that is from Y1 all the way up to the build limit. It doesn't matter where the chunk hopper is, it will find that block and it will collect it, as long as that block is programmed into the chunk hopper. Now, very often as the Skyblock player, you have zero control over what blocks can go into and not go into your hoppers. But with my Skyblock, the Isles Skyblock, you have total control about what the chunk hopper takes in, ignores, and even deletes on your behalf. You can link up the hopper so as it points into any chest, even if it's not connected to it. So I'm going to point it, look, no connection to that chest just over there. Left click on this menu here, link to this hopper. I'll show you the other things in just a moment. Left click on that and then come along and left click on that. That link is now successful. If I throw something into that hopper, anything into that hopper at all, let's say that will instantly throw that into that chest. However, we can be a little bit more clever than that, and I do like being a little bit more clever than that. If we come into the chunk hopper menu by pressing left click, we can look at this filter system here. If we click on the filter, it gives us another menu. We have a white list, we have a black list, and we have a void list. Now, let's say I really want this to get my stone. I want it to delete my diorite, and actually the coarse dirt is not something I'm that interested in, but I don't want it to be deleted. So my white list here has got stone in it. My black list is coarse dirt, and the diorite, I just want it to get rid of it. That's all I want. So I'm going to put one of these blocks in each of those lists, and that is now set. If I put these things into the hopper, all of those, you can see what's happening is the stone is disappearing, the diorite is disappearing, but the coarse dirt is staying in there. If I go over to the chest that we've linked it with, the stone is there, the diorite is gone. The diorite has actually been deleted from the game completely. This coarse dirt here, however, is still in there, but we can still collect it. Maybe you want to use it as a filter system. It'll act in exactly the same way as any other hopper, and if you put a chest underneath it, the coarse dirt will fly out of that hopper and into the chest. So you can separate the stuff you want with the stuff you want slightly less, or maybe want in a different place, and also the stuff you definitely don't want. And I definitely didn't want that diorite. Anybody like to play Among Us? Well, you can turn your Minecraft Skyblock game into an Among Us game like this. If I come in and left click on this hopper, I want to select the link up button and click on there. That is linked up perfectly. If I then do the same with this, link it to that one, do the same with this, link it to that one, and do the same with this and link it back to the original one, I then can open this up and look at this particular button here. It's a teleport button. You can set this to sneak, to walk on, or to disabled. Sneak is the best choice personally, and I shall show you why. Let's get on top of it. If I press the sneak button, which is the crouch button, I teleport to this one over here that was linked to it. Do it again, I teleport to this one over here that was linked to that. Teleport to this one here that was linked to that, and then teleport back again, and I can go around the circuit as much as I would like whenever I sneak. Now, if I were to just put this on, let's say walk on, it would do it the second I get onto it. So no matter what happened, it would be as soon as I got onto it. So if I just sneak across to this one, bang, and it instantly brings me over to this one because that is a walk on effort. If I then right click and put disabled, come back onto this and sneak, you can see I stay on it, and it doesn't matter if I sneak, it's not doing anything because teleport is disabled. I love these chunk hoppers. I'm about to show you another really awesome feature of the chunk hopper that is going to get you excited. When you have upgraded your hopper to level 4, and you can see what level it is by mousing over the hopper in the middle, you can see hopper level 4 right there. Once you've got it at level 4, you have got some additional options, one of which being toggle block break. It's currently disabled, but if I click on that, that disables that, and as a result it starts to break the block that is above it. This is mental. I'm not mining, I'm not doing anything, I'm doobie doing over here. This is doing all the mining for me. And if I then go into it and I link this hopper up here with this chest over here, like this, all of a sudden we're going to start to see this cobblestone going into there, plus anything else that gets generated as a result of this cobblestone generator. In Skyblock, very often these generators produce not just cobblestone, you can get ore blocks and gravel and all sorts, and certainly my Skyblock, the Isles, does exactly that. You can then upgrade your generator to get even better ores. This will every single one of them mean that you have got stuff going into your chest that you can then access or perhaps even sell. Each chunk hopper can be upgraded with either experience or with GPs, and you can see simply by clicking on here you can up your levels all the way up to a maximum of 7. That is now completely maxed out, you can't get it any higher, and you get more and more things that you can do with it the higher the level. Starting from the top left, this is the teleportation that we've already covered. This is the filtration that we've already covered. Again, you remember we've got the white list, the black list and the voided list. This is about suction, on how it can suck things in from around it. This will tell you whether or not you can upgrade it with XP or not. This is already maxed out. This is auto crafting, we'll talk about that in a minute. That tells you all about the hopper and what you've got. This is mob hopper, I'll tell you all about that as well. This is how you upgrade it with GPs, with the in-game currency. Well, that's already maxed out too. This is auto smelting, we'll talk about that. You can decide which things you want to smelt. You can decide which things you don't want to smelt, so you've got complete control. This is auto selling, so you can sell stuff automatically, or you can make sure you don't sell things automatically. And this is how you link up, which we did right at the beginning. Everybody loves to be lazy, so let's talk about auto crafting. You can have these hoppers do your crafting for you. All you need to do is come into your menu like this and go to the crafting table to set up auto crafting. Click on that, and whatever you've got in the middle is what you want to craft. I'm going to craft pumpkin pie because I can. You can craft anything that has got 4 or fewer things in it, 4 or fewer ingredients. It needs 1 spare space, so 4 or fewer ingredients. So I have set here, you can see pumpkin pie. If I then put these ingredients inside it and go into my crafting menu, you can see pumpkin pie is there. Right click, you can see it's starting to use up the items, and over here, which is the linked chest, it has put all of the pumpkin pie in there for you. That will do anything. Maybe you want it to craft a load of stairs, so I'm going to get these items. You can't be bothered to do stuff yourself, you're very, very lazy. Come into the crafting menu, take out that, pop in that, grab that in there, in it goes, and it's crafting those stairs for you. Over here you can see those steps are coming across. This is the ultimate lazy man's hopper, and I love it. But the lazy doesn't stop there. What about getting it to smelt the stuff for you as well? So come into your smelting menu, left click on that, and you get all of these items that you can decide whether or not you want to smelt. Click on the item you want it to smelt. So currently that says enabled false. I'm going to change that. That is now enabled true. It will turn beef into cooked beef, but I don't want it to smelt other stuff. So for example, I don't want it to smelt my diamond ore, or I don't want it to smelt up any cactus. So I can put, you see, cactus into green dye is disabled. You'll see here auto smelting is set to disabled. If I right toggle that, that is set to enabled, and it will smelt approximately every 10 seconds. It is slightly slower than your average furnace, but what we can do is we can pop in here things like cactus. It doesn't want to smelt the cactus, it doesn't want to smelt the iron ore, but maybe, just maybe, it will smelt up all of that lovely stuff here. It's holding the raw beef, it's not holding the other stuff. The other stuff has already gone over into here, unsmelted, but it is smelting that into steak for us. That is auto smelting. And again, full on lazy, but isn't it brilliant? We also have an auto kill feature, so these hoppers will kill stuff for you. I think this is brilliant. So right click in, and we've got this mob hopper. It's enabled, or if we left click it, it's disabled. Left click it again and it is enabled. Now if you have any mob coming into within 4 blocks of this hopper here, so for example if I put down this creeper right there, boom, straight in, get sucked in. If we put in the chicken spawn egg maybe 4 blocks away, and I have also, just for fun, I've gone into the smelting menu, I have turned on chicken, so that is true. So if I pop the chicken there, it sucks the chicken in. And if I go over to my chest, the chicken gets cooked. And also, if that creeper had dropped a gunpowder, that would have been collected as well. Really useful for mob farms. These chunk hoppers are brilliant. You have complete configurable control over what they do and how you want to do it. On my Skyblock on the Isles, these are being used to such great effect, and I really hope that you go and get involved, because these are going to make your game so much easier. Now, on my Skyblock on the Isles, there are 3 ways that you can get these hoppers. 3 separate ways, and 2 of them are completely free. The first is through use of in-game currency. Generate your own GPs, gold pieces, and once you've got enough, you can go and buy one of these chunk hoppers with this in-game currency. And you can generate this just by selling the stuff that you make in the game, so it's completely free, it doesn't cost you anything. The second way is by winning them as prizes in in-game competitions and tournaments that we will be holding throughout the seasons. And the third way is to buy it in the store. This is the fastest way. You can get that as a one-off payment, and it stays with you for the entirety of the rest of the season. The link to the Skyblock store is in the description below, and it's also on avamance.com along with loads of other information. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you enjoyed them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.